ADA, we start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. Okay, if we refer to our analysis, we mentioned if we get a correction, we can look for buy. First of all, there is no much changes in compared to my last analysis. The only thing is this correction become a bit bigger. Now I want to see how we can look for trade. First of all, if we put this one relative to this, we can see the divergence. But how about the MACD? MACD also we see the divergence. All right. Anyway, we start from the higher time frame. At least for those traders, this is the first time they're watching. Okay. As we mentioned, since the price was within this move, we have been looking for the reversal. This is what we get. Now, if we want to look for continuation, we need to get the trade set up, either based on a daily chart or lower time frame before we look for continuation. All right. In this case, even based on daily, we don't see any trade setup. We move to forward chart, and based on forward chart, also we don't have any trade setup. The only thing is we want to see whether we can get the correction here for trade setup for the next trade, either a small correction or similar to what we have here. If this one turns to a bigger correction, we can look for the flat. It can give us better confirmation for the next trade. But beside that, as I mentioned, we right now we don't have any trade setup and we cannot look for trade, and we have to wait and see what we get here. How about if we the price start to drop with a correction? This is where we can get the confirmation for the price to continue and drop. That means this is where we see that we cannot look for buy, because it's still we can expect this one turn to a big correction relative to this for one more drop. Even the next drop may doesn't retest this low. If the price drop, then we can expect this one turn to a deeper correction. That's why if we want to look for trade, we need to see what we get here. Okay, and right now we don't have any trade setup either for sell or buy. And if we move to 1 hour chart, right now we're looking at this. Okay, the best things is, as I mentioned, if this one turn to a deeper correction, at least we can relate it to this move for running flat. Then any reversal from there we can look for buy. Rather than that, we cannot jump into the trade. I mean, we cannot jump in and buy. And how about if the price sharply will continue from here? The only way to have entry above this, having entry above the top, what we're looking for if we get a sharp move and we want to price tag, break and continue the price tag, which is not moving, even within the first hour, we take out the trade. Okay, but again, the best option if we get a deeper correction, then from there we look for trade. Okay, and even we mentioned about the possibility this one tend to a bigger correction. We are not looking for the price to drop, but if we see any continuation with the correction, this is where we can confirm then the price can drop. That this is the where we don't need to look for buy setup. Okay, whether we should look for sell or not, we need to see if we get. All right, anyway, mostly we're looking for the correction and any buy setup. By the way, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.